Good morning everybody and welcome back to episode 66 of Open Crypto, where we keep you informed on a bi-daily basis. If you are interested in keeping fully up to date on all things crypto, then subscribe to the channel. We put out a new video every 12 hours. So today's article is from Decrypt and it's in their business section and it's written by Andrew Asmakoff. Now it's an old post, it's about a week old. But I've just missed it somehow, so I thought I'll do a video about it now because I saw it again today. And it's titled UK includes crypto assets in financial services reform package. RISHI SUNAK'S government is pushing forward with plans to turn the United Kingdom into a global hub for crypto assets. So this looks like it's going to be great news. Let's see how good it is. The UK government today announced a package of more than 30 reforms to financial regulation, including the extension of tax breaks for investment managers to cover crypto assets. Dubbed the Edinburgh reforms, the measures are designed to replace EU regulation covering areas such as disclosure for financial products, including relaxing ring-fencing capital rules to lighten the burden on smaller banks. The announced measures include publishing a formal response to the consultation on expanding the investment manager exemption to cover crypto assets, which will facilitate their inclusion in the portfolios of overseas funds managed in Great Britain without creating a risk of UK taxation. RISHI SUNAK'S government plans to implement this change through HMRC regulations before the end of the year, said Chancellor of the Exchequer Jeremy Hunt. Other measures announced by the Treasury include setting up a financial market infrastructure sandbox next year, which will enable firms to test and adopt new technology and innovations such as distributed ledger technology, otherwise known as DLT. According to Hunt, financial services is one of the 5 growth sectors for which the government will prioritise the review of EU laws, with reforms taking forward the government's vision for a globally competitive and technologically advanced financial services sector that acts in the interests of communities and citizens. And at the end of the day, crypto is really for the little guy. It's kind of mantra, or its ethos is to make sure that everybody can have access to finance. The large majority of the global population are unbanked. They do not have access, in countries where they live below the poverty line. One of the reasons that they can't have access to money is because they just can't have a bank account, or there are no bank accounts in, if you live in a village, you say in Mongolia or something like that, where there's just there is no banks, so you've got no access to finance, you've got no access to things. Well, crypto changes that. You just need an internet connection and a phone. It's that simple. You don't need any fancy technology, and wallets now and not protocols, but wallets that interact with protocols are getting better and better. Every week they get better. And this is, since I started in this space a few years ago, things have just gone way. I know the price has gone crazy and stuff like that, and speculation is through the roof. But but as far as the actual building and the deployment of smart, all what you can do with smart contracts now, and all the code in crypto, and the governance that exists now, it just didn't exist before when I first got into it. So it's really great. Our regulatory framework for financial services must support innovation and leadership in emerging areas of finance, Chancellor Jeremy Hunt said in a statement, adding that these reforms will create jobs, support businesses and power growth across all 4 nations of the UK. And I think governments are going to have to do this. They are going to have to embrace crypto, because if they don't, crypto is immutable and it's kind of unstoppable as far as government's concerned. They cannot stop you transacting. They can't stop you from, me sending a payment to you. There is no middleman, there's no bank, there's no one can get in the way and stop it, whether they like it or not. They just can't. So it's kind of like gold, where if somebody wants to give me a gold coin or a £10 note or a $10 note or $100 note, no one can stop somebody doing that, and you don't even know it's happening anyway. If somebody gives me a $100 note, or a £10 note, nobody knows about that. So cash is really valuable. Cash is a real privacy tool, and you can do many transactions without. You don't need to be a criminal to value your privacy. You just need to, I believe that privacy is a human right for everybody, so we should all have, be able to have privacy when it comes to finances. In the coming weeks, the UK government will also bring forward a consultation on the case for a central bank digital currency, otherwise known as a CBDC, with the Bank of England releasing a paper that will set out technology considerations informing the potential build of a digital pound. A CBDC is a digital version of a state's fiat currency. Fiat just means government issued, really. So a state's fiat currency like the US dollar or the euro, backed by a central bank. Sunak, who previously worked as a hedge fund manager at the investment bank Goldman Sachs and replaced Liz Truss as the Prime Minister in October, showed enthusiasm over the possibility of issuing a digital pound last year, saying the move could offer businesses and consumers new ways to pay. In April this year, Sunak, then the UK's Chancellor of the Exchequer, outlined his ambition to make the UK a global hub for crypto asset technology, with some proposed measures including stablecoins being brought within regulation so as to have them used as a recognised form of payment. Those plans took another step forward today as the government said the Financial Services and Markets Bill will establish a safe regulatory environment for stablecoins and ensure the government has the necessary powers to bring a broader range of investment-related crypto asset activities into UK regulation. So good news, but we'll see what the government's make a lot of promises, and we'll see if this comes to fruition. That's this morning's article. Remember, everybody, to please subscribe to the channel, join our team, and we'll keep you updated on all things crypto every 12 hours. Smash the like button if you feel you got value from this video, and I'll see you all in 12 hours.